And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're going to talk about two games that I was very excited about and did not like. So the first one we're going to talk about is MiniQuest Adventures. I remember when this game was on Kickstarter. I was pretty pumped about it because of one main thing, and that is these books here. And you open them and, ooh, dungeons. And I was pretty excited about that. And this one here is the Mine Dungeon book. And then there's also the Castle Dungeon book. And they show different layouts here. So here's the problem with this game. First of all, the rules are atrocious. You can barely figure out how to play the game from them. All right, well, that's the problem with a lot of games. Then the game itself, you just move around and hit monsters. And it's like a puzzle with fairly generic rules. And these books, which I was really excited about, they all look the same. This one is an L. This one's a square. A bigger square. A rectangle. Yeah, there's occasional, some minor terrain. And look, the enemies start here on this one. But on this one, they start here. Wow. The tokens that you punch out are pretty bad. The special abilities, they sound really cool and everything, but it sits and feels like a boring little puzzle dungeon crawl that feels like it's deliberately generic. You know, this feels like when they make when a new Disney movie comes out, and then you go to the store and you'll find, instead of Tangled, you'll find Rapunzel's hair. You know, like some rip-off video that they made. That's what this feels like. This feels like the generic Walmart version of a dungeon crawl, where you're like, there's some cool dungeon crawls in existence. You can't afford them? Well, maybe you get MiniQuest Adventures for your kids and they won't know the difference. They will. So, very unhappy with this one. Not as unhappy as I am with Stop the Train. There's a bomb on the 1905 to Paris. That sounds exciting. And that's what this game is. There's a train. It comes with these cool tracks, and you build this board, and you have this train that's moving down the track, and everyone has something. Some people want the train to crash. Some people want the train to stop. Some people want the train to go really fast and then stop right before it gets to the train station. That's amazing. It's not. This is a terrible game. You have almost no control. Let's say you want the train to slow down. More than half the cards speed the train up. I don't know who made the card distribution, but I went through it because I was like, we must have just had some bad games of this where just everyone kept playing cards like I'm forced to make the train speed up. Nope. There's more cards about speeding up than slowing down. So if you want the train to slow down, you're out of luck. And then there's a few weird things where you might throw someone from the train, or when you can pick which direction a train goes on two different tracks, and one is slightly longer than the other. It's boring. It's a fairly long social deduction game with very few choices, pretty boring, and you feel like you have no control. It has a nice track and a train, and it feels like a complete waste of time. Oh, what a sad thing, because the concept of it, like, ooh, there's a bomb on board, and one person's like, I want that bomb to go off. Another person's like, I want the bomb to go off, but I'm going to jump off the train at a certain point, or get someone to throw me off the train. Another person is like the mayor of Paris, and they're like, I don't want the train to hit, because that's bad for the economy. That sounds fun, right? It's not. It's boring, it's slow, and it feels like it's completely out of your control. Do not recommend. Stop the train, don't play it. Anyway, just thought I would talk about these two games that I was pretty pumped about and failed me. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching the Dice Tower.